Rella, Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
Ah, she's got it. She has wings. What if she just, like, flies up a little bit in the air where Luis, like, can't reach her? Could you imagine Rella, like, floating, like, 15 feet in the air and Luis is underneath her, like, jumping up? But when he jumps, he, like, only goes up, like, a foot and he's, like, trying to grab her ankles and failing. Oh, man, that visual is so funny in my head.
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden. You want to talk? Please step down.
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here. My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more, stand down.
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's...
No shot! Rella's the one who cursed the prince?
Sister.
Dude, did I not say last time, like, what if they do a serious turn and Rella is actually the villain? Dude.
Children of God, I know the burdens you bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you. But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me now. Close your eyes.
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
This is like a pretty out of nowhere twist.
Saint Rella, closure.
Be careful. I sense Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There's definitely magic there. Sister! What have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again. Sanctifex Forden saw Sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority, and mask injustice as piety. And yet, even then, did this twisted form of Sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no God. That true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties. Now and forevermore.
Did Atlus really get to the end of writing this game and they had Luis set up as the final villain and then they were like, wait a second, we don't have the Persona classic of what if the people give up all of their free will? We need someone to do that. And then they were like, what are we doing with Rella at this point in the game? Have her, like, brainwash people to, like, lose free will to avoid anxiety or whatever.
But through magic? You forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Yeah, I actually really don't know how I feel about this right now. A part of me is a little disappointed that I like it in Persona because it's the Persona theme, right? Or at least for Persona 4 and 5 it is. Persona 3 not quite. Well, no, Persona 3 still kind of falls into it. It's just more focused on death than loss of free will. But I really like Luis as an antagonist, and so if they take a big pivot here too, I'm sure Luis will still play a big part and probably be the final villain. But if they take a big pivot here to be like, by the way, Rella is doing the thing we do in like every Persona game where she tries to take away free will, I don't know. I'll feel like, oh, here we go again, Atlus.
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too long. Besides, what makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince.
Also, this is, like, very out of nowhere from Rella. When I said, I think, like, last stream, I mentioned, like, what if Rella is evil now that she's in control or whatever? It was mostly as a joke.
The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse. I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers, because I yet live.
Wait. Surely you can't mean... No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it. All you can do now is kill the caster.
Bet.
As heiress to the Sanctus Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Is her mind control nonsense stopping all these people that she's standing in front of from understanding that she just admitted to, like, murdering the prince?
Isn't that a...
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything. You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
Oi! They're calling in the cavalry! We've got incoming runners, plural! We need to get out of here!
We outran Godot, like, really easily.
Neuras, swiftly!
Lost it, I know! Who put this cliff here?
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have!
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky.
So we do. Then, that's what we'll do. We fly!
Wait, you're saying...
I finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here. You hear me?
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree. This speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Neuras! Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
I'll do it. I'll take you with me. Beyond the sky!
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology, Neuras. It's time.
Yo, my boy!
Let's Possible. It can fly. Yeah! We're flying like a bally bird with wings and all. Did you not see that? How'd you like that?
My ears are popping.
This will take some getting used to. Take that, world! I've really done it! Look at her! That's my skyrunner!
I love Neuras.
After that drop, I thought we'd die, even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
I always knew Neuras could make it work.
Only because you're as bold and big-headed as I am, what? Really, old boy, I'd not be here without you to give me the push I needed. Thank you.
So, about our next move.
We must pursue Rella as soon as possible. His Highness is running out of time.
Where did she say she was going? Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried? My guess is the Mage Academy, or what remains of the place. Nobody goes near it now. I was a student there myself once.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. 'Twas known as the finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Lady Juna, I've got to ask. What was St. Rella like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real hair?
No! It can't be. I don't want it to be. Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself. I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out. Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone.
She did try to kill the prince.
That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that. Now she's saying she was part of this conspiracy? She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
Then we've got to get to her fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives. This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
And we've had like 3 conversations with Rella. I'm totally up to the task. Like, I'm on it.
Yes. I'm prepared for that.
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to. If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
Lady Juna.
What's the matter? It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that something's felt wrong somehow. Ever since I sensed the Saint's Magla.
Is she being possessed by some godlike creature? Did they go as deep on the Persona plotline as they possibly could?
I'm sorry, it's hard to explain. Please pay me no mind.
I marked the location of the Mage Academy ruins on the map. Rella will be waiting for us when we land. I never wanted it to come to this, but be ready for a fight. When I'm prepared for battle, I should check the location on the map. Oh, do we not have any kind of a deadline leading up to it? We're just going straight to fighting Rella?
Let's aim for the Royal Academy ruins.
This music.
These are the Royal Academy ruins, huh? Rella's waiting for us there. Let's hurry.
There's gotta still be, like, I would expect, like, 2 more deadline periods of a decent length at least, because we still don't even have Basilio as a follower.
This place here.
Once the kingdom's finest magic research institution, words, the Crown Theocracy, claiming the Academy was performing dangerous work, sent the military to subdue it. Now it lies in ruin. Well, whatever they did when they attacked the Royal Academy must be what radicalized Rella, if I had to assume.
Understood. Until later.
I don't know. We're gonna see how this plays out. I'm not, like, really into this sudden Rella change and her, like, being the one who cursed the prince and being in danger and all that, but I don't, like, hate it either. I don't know. I'm kind of, like, towards it. I'm way more interested in taking on Luis. Rella said it was the graveyard of sanctism sins. Speaking of the Mage Academy, as I believe you know, Forden abolished it, claiming they were doing dangerous research. Though abolish is rather a nicer word than they deserve, it's more like he flexed the state and monk armies to all but raise the place. I'd heard rumors it didn't go peacefully. His Majesty himself sponsored its construction, but in the end, even that frayed, and all its works, its books, were banned by the church. I imagine the church saw it as a threat. They couldn't have people studying the history of magic and the origin of their magic igniters. The land where they destroyed the truth to protect their lies, that must be the sin of sanctism. Indeed it must be. Indeed. Still can't believe my own sister was behind the prince's attempted murder. I knew she was hiding something, but this. I'm alright, I'm prepared to face my sister. We head to the Mage Academy. Yes, which game do you think deals with death better, Persona 3 or this game? Persona 3, I guess? I mean, some characters die in this game, but Persona 3's overarching plotline is death, so I don't know, that's a really weird question. It's like, hey, what do you which game do you think deals with death better? The game where it's like the overarching focus of the game, or the game where like 2 people die in it that you know? Like, it's a weird question.
No way.
I don't really think there's much of a comparison to be had there at all, to be honest. Truth is, I'm still struggling to believe that Lady Rella's the one who tried to assassinate the prince. She wouldn't hurt a soul, except for when she did. But back there was a cold in her eyes that chilled me to the bone. What's the truth here? Okay, so it sounds like the angle they're gonna take is that Rella is being possessed by something that is forcing her to do these things. In which case, I'm gonna say it right now, and again, depending on how it plays out, my opinion might change, so don't take this as a for sure final verdict. But right now, if they really do like, oh, she's being possessed by some godlike creature that wants to take away free will, I'm gonna be a little disappointed. This game has Luis as a great antagonist, and Forden was a good, like, side piece antagonist. If they suddenly are like, man, we already took so much from Persona mechanic-wise, we gotta make sure that we also throw in all the story beats of Persona, I'm gonna be a little disappointed because I don't think this game needs it. I don't think this game needs to, like, copy Persona's, like, normal plotline style. And to be clear, I'm totally cool with Persona, like, rehashing the idea, because that's what the world of Persona is, like, set around on, with how Personas work, and it's, like, the other side of yourself and shadows and et cetera, stuff like that. So, like, Persona 4 and Persona 5 both having a final, like, godlike boss who is like, I'm gonna take away all of your free will, yada yada, I think works between those games. But if Metaphor also is like, look, there's some godlike creature trying to take away everyone's will, et cetera, and they're trying to do it by controlling another antagonist, like in Persona 5, it's Shido, and in Persona 4, it's Adachi, etc. I'm gonna be like, come on, Atlus, do you not know how to write another, do you not know how to write another type of villain? It looks like they do with Luis, which is why I want them to focus on Luis. I'm not really interested in, like, taking away attention from Luis right now and it being this. But we'll see how it pans out. I still struggle to believe it, that Rella of all people might have a hand in the prince's fall. Still, I have to hold on to hope that it's some mistake or misunderstanding for Juna's sake. When Luis appeared and we all looked to his majesty in the sky, did you notice anything different? The Sanctifex's face was no longer present in his right eye. Luis is in first place, and even though she never formally announced her candidacy, Rella is in second. It seems many Sanctists wish for her to succeed the throne. It's hard to reconcile how someone so adored could have such terrifying magla, much less curse the prince. Strange as it is to say, I'm worried about her. I think we should pursue her before it's too late.
Tell me all.
To think it was not Luis, but Rella who escaped my blade that fateful day? Should Rella truly be the one who cast the curse, there is but a singular course available to us. Yeah, we'll do what we gotta. I hope that this music that's playing right now, by the way, it is pretty neat, but I hope it doesn't overtake the normal Duel Runner music from here on. That would be disappointing, because I love the normal Duel Runner music.
Let's go see.
Let's go after Rella. She should be in the Royal Academy ruins. All right, well, it seems like I don't really have anything that I can do other than go to the Academy ruins, so let's do it.
You got a plan?
Plan is a generous word. I have a destination in mind.
Here.
Here are the Royal Academy ruins. Ready, everyone? Let's go. Roger that. Setting course for the Royal Academy ruins. We're risking it a bit going through the mountains in their dodgy weather, but what choice do we have, eh? Strap yourselves in.
Let's be off.
Then 'tis settled. It would behoove us all to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road.